Communications, our community connected.
Wi-Fi. It should work anywhere in your home. Introducing Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution that makes dead zones history. Boost starts with a dual-band modem and router with greater range than ever. Access points can be added anywhere there's a cable outlet to create more wired connections and stronger Wi-Fi to power all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Learn more at eaglecom.net or call today and add the power of Boost to your Wi-Fi.
This is Eagle TV.
Trego Golden Eagles will have the basketball to begin the second quarter, down 16-9. Gracie Faunensteel on the dribble drive. Her little runner is short. Rebound tipped around, and Haven Hamilton will come down with her third first half rebound. Stockton quickly up the floor. Shea Griffin forces the action. A little bit of contact, no call, and Trego will come down with the basketball. And now we get a turnover because Trego was on the line. Gracie Faunensteel on the line. And Stockton will get it back with 7:41 to go here in this first half. Colburn to key it in, looking for the right low block, and Shea and Winty, who goes underneath the basket, kicked it out for Shea Griffin. Griffin drives in and a held ball as Medea reached in and tied up Griffin. The arrow will keep it with the Stockton Lady Tigers. 7:34 to play here in our first half. Stockton will key it in with Delaney Colburn. Colburn trying to set a cross screen for Hamilton. Instead, they'll lob it up to Shea Griffin. Griffin into the lane. Shea backing down her defender. Turns inside. Contact. No call. Haven Hamilton there with a rebound. And she will score 8 for Haven Hamilton. 18-9 in favor of the Stockton Lady Tigers. And that comes off of an offensive rebound. And again, pressure from Stockton. Into the front court comes Trego. They'll play it left side for Libby Frost. She has a couple of fouls here in this first quarter. Now pass thrown away. Good play by Cheyenne Winty to read that one and steal it on the right low block. And now all sorts of contact as the ball knocked out of bounds and up into the students' band section on the gym. Here at the gym as Billinger had it knocked out of bounds, but it will be last touched by Trego. As Colburn will key it in, throws it in, stolen away, and we're going to get a held ball. The arrow will give it over to Trego. Colburn tried a little pocket pass into Madeline Billinger, and that time Janae Huxman was all over it to force the second Stockton turnover of the first half. 7 minutes to go, and now a near turnover by Trego as Colburn jumped the passing lane and knocked it out of bounds. But Trego will keep possession of the ball into the front court now with 6:58 to go in this second quarter. 18-9 the lead for the Stockton Lady Tigers. Trego back with the basketball with Gracie Faunensteel. They'll swing it around to Frost left side, trying to get it inside. Now they'll force it into Schubert on the left low block. Turns around, forces up the shot and scores. And she's going to be fouled. Chance at a three-point play here for Lily Schubert, who gets her first field goal of the ball game. She's their leading scorer at 18-11 now. And they'll call it on Delaney Colburn, who will pick up her second. And Coach Alexa Rogers wanting an explanation. She gets it as Schubert knocks down the free throw. 18-12 following the Lily Schubert free throw and the three-point play. Stockton on top here by 6. Billinger will drive in, cut off on the right side, finds Colburn. Delaney all the way into the lane, throws up a wild shot as two bodies go flying, and the ball out of bounds over the top of the basket, and Coach Alexa Rogers pleading for the officials to call something as Colburn and the Trego defender both hit the deck hard as the ball went up and over the backboard, but no call. And so on the missed shot and the dead ball rebound, Trego will get it back as the Golden Eagles will throw it in. So they get it from Faunensteel to Frost. Libby into the backcourt being hounded by Billinger. Finds Bailey Motke, who will bring it into the front court with Huxman. Motke got away with a travel, and then Hamilton knocked it away on a pass intended for Libby Frost on the right sideline. There's 6:21 to play here in the second quarter, 18-12. Stockton has the lead. Trego with a couple of free throws or actually a three-point play by Schubert here into this second quarter. And then Hamilton with a field goal here. And now a pass deflected and then knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Stockton. Good play by Cheyenne Winty to knock that away from the post player inside from Trego. I think it was Kalinowski who had a pretty good seal, but Cheyenne Wintzy went over the top to knock it away, but Delaney Colburn, who checks out real quickly, couldn't quite corral that loose basketball. Chloe Scott will return to the lineup for Stockton. Trego will key it into Malinowski here in the corner. Hands it off to Fawnensteel. It's closing on 6 minutes to go here in our first half. 18-12 in favor of the Stockton Lady Tigers. Here's a left side three that rattles home. Good shot for Janae Huxman, her first field goal, 18-15 on the Janae Huxman three. That's the first three of the game for the Trego Golden Eagles. Billinger will drive right side and draw the foul. Billinger able to get on that right sideline and draw the, or on the right side of the lane and draw the foul. And the foul is on Bailey Motke, her second. And a couple of free throws for Madeline Billinger. Billinger 2 for 4 at the line. And the first one, nothing to net. Billinger with 3, all at the free throw line in this first half. 19-15 as Motke will check out with those 2 fouls. Second free throw for Billinger off the mark. Rebound down to Schubert. She'll lead the break. Schubert doesn't have numbers. Left side all the way and scores on the left-handed scoop shot. 19-17 on the Lily Schubert field goal as Schubert was able to pull down the rebound, take it all the way to the other end. 3 by Griffin off the mark on the right side. And Malinowski comes down with her third rebound here in the first half. Trego 1 for 3 from 3, but a run out, and then Stockton, or rather Trego, threw it away. It's actually Stockton who's 1 for 3 from 3. And a turnover for Trego, their 9th of the game. Trego had a good quick fast break as Lily Schubert will check out. Schubert, a good start to the second quarter, has 5 in this second quarter as our teams trimmed the deficit to 2 at 19-17. Shea Griffin, top of the key, thought about stepping into a 3. Instead, we'll give it off to Winty. Out right side, Chloe Scott, a 3 that's off the mark. And Malinowski pulled down the rebound. Good rebound for Trego and Tilly Malinowski, who pulls down her 4th already here of this first half. And Libby Frost traveled with it into the lane. Trego's Libby Frost with the 10th turnover of the ball game for the Golden Eagles with 4:55 to play here in this first half. 19-17 the lead for Stockton. Little dribble drive that's off the mark on a runner for Shea Griffin. Ball's on the floor, taken away by Gracie Fawnensteel. Good hustle by Emma Day to save that basketball. And now into the front court, we get a held ball. As Gracie Fawnensteel hit the deck, and the arrow will give it to the Stockton Tigers. As Trego on a tough break there. Stockton will get it back. Alan Billinger to key it in. Right in front of the scores table. Able to get it to Winty, and now right back to Billinger. Billinger for Chloe Scott with 4.5 to go in this first half. Posting up as Winty had a poked away. Haven Hamilton got it back, and now Billinger all the way to the bucket. Scores on a chance at a 3-point play. She took that from the left elbow and drove right down the lane and scored. Madeline Billinger with 5. A chance at a 3-point play. 21-17. Stockton with the lead. Lily Schubert will return to the lineup. Foul on Emma Day. It's her first, and Emma will check out. And Schubert, who's playing with those 2 fouls, with 4:23 to play in this first half, will check back into the game. Alan Billinger's free throw is good. Billinger with 6 as she converts the 3-point play. 22-17. Billinger scored 4 in a row for the Stockton Lady Tigers. 4:23 to go here in this first half. Nearly an overthrow. Libby Frost catches it on the left sideline. Frost bobbled it and then got it back. Schubert will get it into the front court. And now numbers, except it's thrown away. Taken away by Haven Hamilton. We'll leave it off for Tatum Hamilton right side. Trying to force it inside to Haven as Tatum picked up her dribble. And now a wild pass from Shea Griffin's out of bounds. Haven had position inside as each team will turn it over. 12 for Trego on that last offensive possession. 13 now for Stockton. And with 4 minutes to go in the first half, Stockton on top here by 5 at 22-17. Trego into the front court with numbers. Milanowski has it right side. She'll drive on Hamilton, spins in, can't score. Rebound tipped around, pulled down by Frost, who will force up the shot, and Shea Griffin's going to be called for her 3rd first half foul. The free throw line goes Libby Frost, who's playing with 2. That's the 9th to make it the 8th team foul on Stockton as Frost will go to the free throw line. And the first one rattles home. Frost with their first point of the game, 22-18. Stockton with the lead. Frost, Schubert will check back out. No offense for defense for the Trego Golden Eagles. Against Frost free throw, a little bit too strong. And Madeline Billinger down with her second rebound of this first half. Billinger left side for Macy Oldie, who checked into the ball game. The 5'3" sophomore who will give it up to Scott. A dribble drive now left side for Oldie. Macy drives into the lane, kicks it for Hamilton. Long two that missed everything, and a rebound kept alive by Frost, taken away by Trego. As Faunensteel will come away with that one. And again, pressure into the backcourt as Gracie Faunensteel able to come away with a loose ball. Trego into the front court for Motke. Haley able to reset the offense for Huxman with 3:10 to play in this first half. Left side for Haley Motke. Now they'll skip it right side for Faunensteel. Baseline Frost. They're trying to force it inside, and a good battle between Melanowski and Tatum and Haven Hamilton. Now there's Huxman on a kick-out three. Missed it. Frost the offensive rebound short. And then the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Stockton. Macy Oldie poked it out of bounds. And Lily Schubert will check into the game as she will replace Motke for Trego. And Libby Frost will key it in. Another opportunity, offense for defense as they get to Schubert back into the ball game. Set a screen. Schubert instead they'll go to Malinowski. Huxman on a skip pass for the sophomore Faunensteel. Three left side, in and out. That one halfway down and out. And Haven Hamilton with her 5th first half rebound of the ball game. Stockton into the front court. Right side, Tatum Hamilton has it. Trying to force it inside, but Haven's double team. Now off to Chloe Scott. Scott bumped on the drive, keeps driving on the right low block, and the ball kicked out of bounds. That wraparound pass was knocked off of the foot of Lily Schubert. And Schubert's going to check out. Playing with those two fouls, and Bailey Matke will check back in. Schubert's played much of the quarter, in fact, the entire second quarter with those two personal fouls. Shea Griffin was the one who picked up a foul for Stockton here as Hamilton forced up the shot. Good defense by Trego's Malinowski to force the missed shots as Frost came down with the loose basketball. Trego into the front court, left side with Haley Motke. 2:10 to play here in this first half. Janae Huxman has the right side, skip pass to Faunensteel. Motke again. They're trying to force it inside. Trying to force Hamilton to play defense and maybe pick up that third foul as Haven playing with two. Skip pass right side. Huxman will dribble and nearly throw it away. Frost had it poked away, but got it back on the sideline. Lob inside, thrown away. Chloe Scott can't hang on to it though. Scott bobbled it out of bounds underneath the basket. And it will stay with Trego as Schubert comes back in. She'll replace Janae Huxman this time as Huxman will check out. With 1:50 to play here in the second quarter. Trego to key it in. Libby Frost will key it in. Frost goes to the corner for Motke. Motke, a couple of dribbles, finds Malinowski with 1:45 to play here in the second quarter. 22-18 the lead. The Stockton Lady Tigers. Now it's Schubert driving in and drawing the foul. That foul will be called on Stockton. And Schubert headed back to the free throw line. And they'll pick up the foul on Chloe Scott as she reached in, committed the foul. It's the first on Scott. And it's the 9th team foul. Free throw off the mark for Lily Schubert. Schubert now 1 of 2 at the line. A 71% free throw shooter. And she'll get one more here. 22-18 the lead for the Stockton Lady Tigers. And the third time these two teams have played each other. This one too strong, but a rebound pulled down, and we're going to get a hold called on Stockton on the rebound. Tatum Hamilton is called for the hold. That'll be the first one for Hamilton. And Schubert, who just pulled down that offensive rebound, will go back to the free throw line. And it's a 10th team foul, so 2 free throws for Schubert. This one too strong. Schubert, after completing on a 3-point play earlier here in this second quarter, has missed on 3 in a row. Second free throw is good as Schubert makes 1 of 2. 6 for Schubert. 22-19. Stockton with the lead. Stockton has just 6 points in this quarter. Trego's outscored them 10-6 with 1:36 to go. Mazioldi will check out. Cheyenne Winty returns to the Stockton lineup out there with Scott Billinger, Tatum, and Haven Hamilton. Now a little zone look for the Trego Golden Eagles. They'll go to the high post and Winty. A little backdoor pass to Tatum Hamilton. Tatum was walled off, couldn't get the shot to go as that one was a wild shot, and now a reach in and a blocking foul called on Stockton on the rebound. Some more free throws for Trego. And it'll be Emma Day who's at the free throw line. Foul called on Madeline Billinger, her first. And Day off the mark on the first one. Day had made 3 in a row prior to that. But off the mark. And Janae Huxman will check in for Libby Frost with 1:18 to go in this first half. Trying to get the deficit to 2. And Frost makes 1 of 2. 22-20. Frost now in the ball game with 2. As she is 2 of 4 at the free throw line with 1:05 to go here in this first half. 22-20, Stockton with the lead. But Trego doing a much better job here in this second quarter. Hamilton will put it on the floor, cut off right side. Kicks it out, 3 in and out, no good. Rebound, and we're going to get a foul. Scott couldn't convert on the three-pointer. They are 1 for 5 from three-point range. And the foul called on Tatum Hamilton as she was all over the back of Bailey Motke, who will go to the free throw line on the 10th foul on Stockton to shoot a pair of free throws. So a chance here to tie it with these 2 free throws. And the first one is good, 22-21. As Bailey Motke knocks down the first free throw. And a Kinderconnect, the 5'9" sophomore, will check in for the first time for Trego. Placing Malinowski. Second free throw for Motke is good. Nothing but net. We're tied at 22. Bailey Motke with her first 2 points of the game. Averages no more than 1.5 points per contest. Those are 2 big free throws with 45 seconds now to go here in this first half to tie the ball game at 22. Handoff right side. Cheyenne Winty to Chloe Scott. Scott picked up her dribble, finds Hamilton, and now to Billinger. Back to a zone look. It's a 1-3-1 from the Trego Golden Eagles. Hamilton at the high post, trying to force it inside to Winty. Now Haven will drive, cut off. Scott dumps it right back inside to Hamilton. Right low block, forces up the shot and scores. Double figures once again for Haven Hamilton, 24-22. That put an end to a 5-0 run, and now we get a travel called on Emma Day. Trego turns it over against the pressure. Stockton gets it right back. That field goal for Haven Hamilton put it into a 5-0 run for Trego. The tie the ball game at 22. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Billinger right side for Hamilton. She will drive into the circle, bounce pass to Haven Hamilton. Now kick it out long. 2 for Billinger. Good to beat the first half buzzer. Madeline Billinger with 8 in the first half. 10 from Haven Hamilton. It's a 4-point lead for the Stockton Lady Tigers at 26-22. They get a couple of free throws right before the end of the first half. A couple of field goals, and just like that, it's a 4-point lead again at 26-22. We're at halftime here of this Mid-Continent League matchup between the Trego Golden Eagles and the Stockton Tigers. This is our Eagle Area Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Wi-Fi. It should work anywhere in your home. Introducing Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution that makes dead zones history. Boost starts with a dual-band modem and router with greater range than ever. Access points can be added anywhere there's a cable outlet to create more wired connections and stronger Wi-Fi to power all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Learn more at eaglecom.net or call today and add the power of Boost to your Wi-Fi.
This is Eagle TV. This Trego Events production is brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Mary Jo Hayflicker. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Mary Jo and her staff at American Family Insurance in Joaquin, Quinter, and Ness City wish all area students good luck. TWI Insurance Services, proud to be a sponsor of area school activities. TWI Insurance Services, an independent insurance agency representing financially stable companies including Buckeye State Mutual Insurance Company. Go Eagles! Solutions North Bank. We are proud to support our communities: Stockton, Waukene, Hill City, Bogue, Norton, Lenora. Trego Repair and Auto Sales. Good luck, Eagles. Gary wishes you a great year. Trego Recreation Commission, providing the enhancement of life through quality education and leisure opportunities. Go Eagles! Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Taylor Trogstad, committed to helping you prepare for the future and protect what matters most. Go Trego! Fowler Abstract and Title, providing prompt and professional service to the area since the 1950s.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This Trego Events production is brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Mary Jo Hayflicker. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Mary Jo and her staff at American Family Insurance in Joaquin, Quinter, and Ness City wish all area students good luck. TWI Insurance Services, proud to be a sponsor of area school activities. TWI Insurance Services, an independent insurance agency representing financially stable companies including Buckeye State Mutual Insurance Company. Go Eagles! Solutions North Bank. We are proud to support our communities: Stockton, Waukene, Hill City, Bogue, Norton, Lenora. Trego Repair and Auto Sales. Good luck, Eagles. Gary wishes you a great year. Trego Recreation Commission, providing the enhancement of life through quality education and leisure opportunities. Go Eagles! Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Taylor Trogstad, committed to helping you prepare for the future and protect what matters most. Go Trego! Fowler Abstract and Title, providing prompt and professional service to the area since the 1950s.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This Trego Events production is brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Mary Jo Hayflicker. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Mary Jo and her staff at American Family Insurance in Joaquin, Quinter, and Ness City wish all area students good luck. TWI Insurance Services, proud to be a sponsor of area school activities. TWI Insurance Services, an independent insurance agency representing financially stable companies including Buckeye State Mutual Insurance Company. Go Eagles! Solutions North Bank. We are proud to support our communities: Stockton, Waukene, Hill City, Bogue, Norton, Lenora. Trego Repair and Auto Sales. Good luck, Eagles. Gary wishes you a great year. Trego Recreation Commission, providing the enhancement of life through quality education and leisure opportunities. Go Eagles! Farm Bureau Financial Services Agent Taylor Trogstad, committed to helping you prepare for the future and protect what matters most. Go Trego! Fowler Abstract and Title, providing prompt and professional service to the area since the 1950s.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This Trego Events production is brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Mary Jo Hayflicker. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Mary Jo and her staff at American Family Insurance in Joaquin, Quinter, and Ness City wish all area students good luck. TWI Insurance Services, proud to be a sponsor of area school activities. TWI Insurance Services, an independent insurance agency representing financially stable companies including Buckeye State Mutual Insurance Company. Go Eagles! Solutions North Bank. We are proud to support our communities: Stockton, Waukene, Hill City, Bogue, Norton, Lenora. Trego Repair and Auto Sales. Good luck, Eagles. Gary wishes you a great year. Trego Recreation Commission, providing the enhancement of life through quality education and leisure opportunities. Go Eagles! Farm Bureau Financial Services Agent Taylor Trogstad, committed to helping you prepare for the future and protect what matters most. Go Trego! Fowler Abstract and Title, providing prompt and professional service to the area since the 1950s.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
(26-22), the halftime lead for the Stockton Lady Tigers as we begin the third quarter. So we welcome you back in on our matchup here on our Eagle Area Game of the Week. Jonathan Zucker back with you. It will be Trego basketball as the Golden Eagles will shoot down to our left here in this second half, right in front of their bench in their road dark blue uniforms. Trego across the front with those white numbers as Stockton will come out in a little bit of a zone look, trying to protect some players with foul trouble. Both teams had a lot of players in foul trouble. Here's a pass for Schubert, takes it all the way down the side of the lane on the right side and will draw the foul. So a good early play for Trego and Lily Schubert, who will head back to the free throw line. And this foul will be the first on, or make it the second on Chloe Scott. So 2 free throws coming up for Schubert. And the first one is good. Lily Schubert was 7 in the ball game. 26-23. Stockton with the lead. Schubert makes 1 of 2. And Billinger down with a rebound. Madeline will lead the break for the Stockton Tigers. Out there with Griffin, Hamilton, Scott, and Colburn. Here's Chloe Scott with her right side. Finds Delaney Colburn. Colburn will leave it off for Billinger. Will kick it out for Chloe Scott. Bobbled it. Now Scott with a wraparound pass. Left low block for Haven Hamilton, who scores. Good play that time for Stockton. 12 for Hamilton. 28-23. Haven Hamilton able to get free and score inside. And again, back to a little low zone look. Hamilton working right in the middle of that 2-1-2 look as it's almost a 2-3, 2-1-2, and now here's a bad pass and stolen away. Turnover for Trego, their 14th, as Shea Griffin came away with the loose ball. Shea thought about taking the three-point shot. Instead, we'll give it off to Billinger. Madeline will drive. Some contact. Right side is going to be fouled by Janae Huxman. That was a little bit late. Billinger actually got fouled on the dribble, but instead they'll call it in the act of shooting. And so a couple of free throws now. Huxman will pick up her second. And Billinger will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one well short. And Billinger's going to shoot 1 more. He was 4 of 7 in that first half, now 4 of 8. And she'll get 1 more. Second one on the way and good. So 9 in the game for Madeline Billinger as she makes 1 of 2 at the line. 29-23. Stockton has the lead. Malinowski lost it and taken away by Colburn, and then was fouled by Tilly Malinowski, who just checked into the ball game. She was kind of caught in between trying to dribble and pass on the right side, and turns it over and commits the foul. Second one, 5'9" freshman Malinowski, and so Stockton will get it back after what ends up being the 15th turnover for Trego as Shea Griffin will launch on a 3. Missed it just a little bit short. Trego just 1 of 6 from 3. Here's a pass deflected as Libby Frost tried to force it inside. But Trego gets it back against that zone look from the Stockton Lady Tigers. They lob it inside. Schubert is going to be fouled on the floor. So they get it said to Lily Schubert, who draws the foul on Chloe Scott. That'll be the 3rd on Scott. Gracie Faunensteel on a quick kick-out 3, and who knocks it down. 29-26 as Gracie Faunensteel knocks down her first 3 of the game. She has 4. Second Trego 3-point shot to go down in this ball game, and it's 29-26. Pass inside, stolen. Malinowski took it away, trying to force it inside to Haven Hamilton on the 4th. Stockton turnover. Now Libby Frost for Trego has it right baseline. Will kick it out to Faunensteel. Finds Emma Day, who's back into the ball game. Cutting it, Schubert, who scores with the left hand. Lily Schubert with 9 in the game now. 29-28. Back-to-back field goals for Trego. Griffin thought about a 3, got away with a double dribble, touched the ball with her offhand, and then makes it worse by picking up a foul on Malinowski. And that'll be the 3rd on the 5'9" freshman. And a couple of free throws for Shea Griffin. That offhand, looked like he got awful close to the basketball. Griffin's first free throw is good. 7 for Shea. Chloe Scott will check out. Tatum Hamilton back in. 30-28. Stockton on top by 2 again, and Griffin makes 2. 8 for Shea Griffin to make it a 3-point game again at 31-28. It'll be Frost into the front court for Trego. Schubert had it out in between the circles. And now back into a 2-3 zone are the Stockton Tigers. Schubert double team for a moment, able to kick it out with 5:10 to go. Here's a pass deflected and stolen. Billinger came away with the loose ball, and then Emma Day reaches in and commits the foul. A foul on Day will be her 2nd, and it's the team's 3rd. Stockton will get it back. Billinger will walk it into the front court. Play it for Colburn left side. Delaney's been quiet. Just 1 point at the free throw line. Forces up the shot and can't score it. Gracie Faunensteel down with a rebound. And Faunensteel will race it into the front court against pressure from Tatum Hamilton. 4:50 to play here in the third. 31-28 the lead. The Stockton Tigers. Trego will get to the high post, and it's Schubert who can't quite get it to go on the jumper from the free throw line. Rebound pulled out of there by Shea Griffin, and now Billinger will race up the floor, cut off once, and then is able to draw the foul on Emma Day a second time. She got bumped the first time as she was cut off, but kind of initiated the contact the second time and drew the foul. Foul is the third on Emma Day, and it's the 5th team foul as Day will check out. Malinowski checks out as well as Anderson and Huxman check in. Colburn to key it in. We get a timeout taken by Stockton. Coach Alexa Rogers wants to talk things over here. Her team up 3, 31-28. Our game is brought to you in part by Curtin Lynn for Bridges Plumbing in Waukene, First Federal Bank in Waukene, Gibson Health Marts, American Family Insurance, Mary Jo Hayflicker, and Solutions North Bank. Out of the timeouts, Trego with Schubert, Frost, Anderson, Faunensteel, and Huxman. That's their starting 5. They're on their defensive end as Delaney Colburn will key it in for Stockton. Colburn surveys the defense, lobs it over the top for Madeline Billinger. Goes right back to Colburn, who will drive to the baseline, draw some contact. No call, and then a second time there is a call. And so first foul was, or the first shot was short, but had her own rebound and was able to get back to the free throw line was Delaney Colburn. Foul the third on Huxman as Colburn rattles home the first free throw. Colburn with 2 all at the free throw line, 32-28. And Delaney Colburn's going to get 1 more. That foul, by the way, was the third on Janae Huxman, and Colburn knocks down a pair of free throws, 33-28. As Delaney Colburn now with 3 all at the free throw line. She's 3 of 4. Frost into the front court as Trego able to break the pressure. Malinowski checked back in a moment ago for Trego Golden Eagles. They get it to Schubert, had it knocked away and out of bounds. Colburn just reached in and poked it away from Schubert, who coming down the lane brought it down around her hip, and Colburn was able to get to it. Lob over the top and stolen. Billinger will take it away. Billinger racing to the other end, left side. All sorts of contact and no foul, and out of bounds. It'll be off of Trego. First couple of shots each of the last 2 times down the floor. There's been a lot of contact. And no foul, ball though deflected out of bounds off of Trego. And Stockton will keep possession of the basketball. Stockton brought Bailey Motke back in a moment ago. Trego on the defensive end. Hamilton fighting for position inside. Instead they'll go to Tatum Hamilton left side. He knocks down the long 2. Tatum Hamilton with her first field goal. 3 for Tatum. 35-28. Big shot for Hamilton. And again, pressure into the backcourt. Faunensteel will break it for Trego. Now find Libby Frost. Frost on a bounce pass for Faunensteel. Finds Lily Schubert, who's going to be fouled by Shea Griffin. Shea with some contact called for the body. That's the 4th on Shea. And so she has to be careful not to foul out of the ballgame here in the 3rd. And Coach Alexa Rogers will quickly bring in Chloe Scott. So rough day for Shea Griffin. She still has 8 in the ball game. The leading scorer at 15, but has been harassed with foul trouble. Pass deflected out of bounds by Delaney Colburn. That's a dangerous pass by Frost, the inbounder, trying to throw it all the way across the baseline and nearly had it stolen away. 35-28 the lead for Stockton. Frost again to key it in. Bounce passes it into Faunensteel left side. Faunensteel cut off on the drive, then got it right back. Baseline for Frost. Libby will drive, bobble, and she lost it. Chloe Scott came away with the loose ball, and that time she just bobbled the basketball and it was taken away by Stockton. Billinger, skip pass left side for Tatum Hamilton. Had a big jumper there a moment ago, and now a kick out 3 for Chloe Scott. Ball hit the deck. Frost came away with it, and Frost, who was being harassed, is able to come out of there with it. Stockton is just 1 of 7 from three-point land, and we're going to get a held ball as Frost was tied up. And the alternate arrow, or the alternate possession, will give it back to Stockton. Frost just got tied up, and she's going to check out of the game. Today, Huxman will return to the lineup for the Trego Golden Eagles. 3 minutes to go here in our third quarter, 35-28 in favor of the Stockton Tigers. Billinger on a kick out for Tatum Hamilton, left side, drives into the lane. Goes right back to Billinger on that left side. Billinger got a screen from Hamilton, out of Colburn. Delaney, a bounce pass at the feet of Scott. And now Chloe Scott had it poked away. Gracie Faunensteel comes up with a steal. 5 turnovers now for Stockton. Faunensteel to Huxman. High post for Schubert. Hits Malinowski on the backside. Out of Faunensteel. Wild runner from the free throw line off the mark. Then Schubert pulls down the rebound and she's fouled. Delaney Colburn hit the deck and was unfortunately in a bad spot. She's going to be the one who picks up the foul. It'll be a hold on Delaney Colburn. That's her 4th. First free throw for Schubert rattles home. Well, Schubert into double figures. She has 10. 33-29. Stockton with the lead. Libby Frost will replace Haley Motke. Cheyenne Winty checks in for Stockton. And for Delaney Colburn as Schubert makes them both. 35-30. Schubert with 11 in the game as she makes a pair at the free throw line. 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. High post for Haven Hamilton. Hamilton going to hand it off to somebody. Drives, bounce pass to Tatum right side. Now kicks it out for Scott. Trying to clear out for Haven Hamilton, and Haven had all sorts of space, but they couldn't find her. Out of Tatum, skip pass left side. Hamilton finds Billinger, who has the ball above her head, will drive in. Wraparound pass for Cheyenne Winty underneath on the left side, missed it. Rebound is down to Gracie Faunensteel, who's being fouled in the backcourt, but no call. After the 6th Stockton turnover, and now reaching in is Madeline Billinger and committing the foul on Janae Huxman. They say when the officials are catching the ire of both teams and fans, they're doing all right. Well, it's pretty much been evenly called on both sides as far as the foul calls have gone, as that's the 2nd foul on Madeline Billinger. As Trego will get into Huxman right side. Stockton has 5 team fouls. Trego has 6. Faunensteel's open. She's going to launch on a 3 and knock it down. Big shot for Gracie Faunensteel, her 2nd 3 of the game. Faunensteel was 7, 35-33. Nice little 5-0 run here put together for the Trego Golden Eagles on the 2nd Faunensteel 3. With 1:20 to go in the 3rd. Tatum Hamilton, right side, now to Haven here at the top of the key. She's going to go down a post on the left low block. Instead, Billinger will go to Cheyenne Winty at the elbow. Now finds Scott. Chloe one dribble right side for Tatum Hamilton. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. 35-33. Stockton with the lead. Right side for Chloe Scott. Here's a dangerous pass to Billinger, nearly stolen by Frost. Now they post up Hamilton inside. Double team, and she's going to be fouled. Foul will be on Tilly Malinowski. That'll be her 4th. Coach Dolly Schubert wanting an explanation from the officials as Hamilton will shoot the first free throw. That one rims off. Just her 3rd trip to the line. Hamilton now 3 of 5. Malinowski and Huxman will check out. That's a 4th on Malinowski, so that's a big foul for Trego as Hamilton will make 1 of 2 at the line. 13 in the game for Haven Hamilton. 36-33, and then a turnover for Stockton, or rather for Trego, as Stockton will come away with the loose ball. 19 Trego turnovers with 40 seconds to go in this third quarter. Short corner for Hamilton, double team. They'll kick it out for Billinger as they work the right side. Now straight on in between the circles for Tatum Hamilton, left side for Billinger. Out of the short corner is Cheyenne Winty. Winty surveys the defense, kicks it out for Billinger. Billinger, top of the key, Hamilton, right side for Chloe Scott. They're trying to get it inside to Haven Hamilton, and they do again. She's double teamed, finds Tatum at the high post of the free throw line. Now to Billinger, kicks it out for Chloe Scott with 9. Scott to Hamilton, now with 5. Skip pass, right side. Scott a 3 on the way, short rebound down to Cheyenne Winty, and a held ball with 0.1 seconds to go. And that's how the third quarter is going to come to an end. You can't do anything with 0.1 second to go, so they throw it in, and the quarter comes to an end. 36-33, Stockton with the lead over the Trego Golden Eagles as we head to the fourth quarter. It's our Eagle Area Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Wi-Fi. It should work anywhere in your home. Introducing Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution that makes dead zones history. Boost starts with a dual-band modem and router with greater range than ever. Access points can be added anywhere there's a cable outlet to create more wired connections and stronger Wi-Fi to power all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Learn more at eaglecom.net or call today and add the power of Boost to your Wi-Fi.
This is Eagle TV.
Fourth quarter starts with the Stockton Tigers with the basketball up 36-33. Delaney Colburn will drive in, kick it for Madeline Billinger, who got away with a double dribble, kicks it out for Colburn on a wild shot that is way off the mark. And now up the floor comes Trego. Lily Schubert has her shot blocked by Haven Hamilton. They had numbers for a moment as Hamilton picks up her second block of the ball game. Colburn step back right side 3, missed it, and Schubert is down to the rebound. Stockton just 1 of 9 from three-point range. Schubert pulled down her 5th rebound. That trip down with 7:15 to go here in our ball game. 36-33. Stockton on top. Been tied a couple of times along the way. Stockton has had the lead the majority of the ball game, but Trego continues to fight their way back into it. Down just 3. Kick out. Faunensteel, who's hit a 3. In fact, has 2 in this ball game. Thought about a 3, thought about it again. Now we'll just throw up the runner that's too strong. Rebound down to Billinger, who is tied up, and we'll get the alternate possession, which will keep it with the Trego Golden Eagles. As that time, Emma Anderson and also Madeline Billinger tied up on the rebound. It's the arrow keeps it with the Trego Golden Eagles. As Haley Motke checks in. Here's a quick inbounds pass to Schubert, but we get a foul before the shot. They call it on Haven Hamilton, and that'll be the 3rd on Hamilton, and it's the 16th foul. So next foul, both teams will shoot free throws. As Trego will swing it around to Motke. Open is Faunensteel. 3 for the tie, and it's good. Tied at 36 on the 3rd. Gracie Faunensteel, 3 of the ball game. Trego has 4 of 8 threes that have gone down in this ball game. Faunensteel with 10 into double figures. Now a dangerous pass inside for Shea Griffin. A spin around jumper, missed it. Frost down to the rebound, and a chance here for Trego to take the lead. They haven't led since it was 2-0 in that opening quarter. Lily Schubert, shot on the way from the free throw line, too strong. Rebound down to Trego. It's Motke who can't hit. Now Frost with a rebound and the putback. Trego able to get it on the 3rd chance with Libby Frost, who has 7 rebounds in the game and 4 points, 38-36, and a Stockton turnover as they give it right back. Their 7th turnover of the ball game, and with a 2-point lead at 38-36. Emma Day's going to check in. So it's Frost, Day, Schubert, Faunensteel, and Janae Huxman, the 5 on the floor, and now a double dribble called on Lily Schubert in the backcourt. And a turnover for Trego as they turn it over for the 20th time of the ball game. Stockton will get it back here, trying to tie this ball game. It's the first time since it was 2-0 that they have trailed. Scott open left side three. That's off the mark. Rebound down to Lily Schubert, who pulls down our sixth rebound of the contest. 1 of 9, or now 1 of 10 from three are the Stockton Lady Tigers in this ball game. Stockton comes in shooting about 26% from three, but it's a large part of their offense. Frost has it, right side, now to Faunensteel, straight on Day. Back to Faunensteel, who takes another three and knocks it down. Gracie Faunensteel with 13, timeout taken by Stockton. 41-36, largest lead of the ball game for the Trego Golden Eagles. 2 fourth quarter threes for Gracie Faunensteel, who has 4 threes in the game, as she has 13 points in the contest. 41-36, Trego on top by 5, their largest lead of the game. Our game brought to you in part by Trego Repair and Auto Sales, TWI Insurance Services, Trego Recreation Commission, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Taylor Truck Set. Also brought to you by Fowler Abstract and Title, Farmers Union Elevator with locations in Stockton and Woodston, Thomas Carpenter at Mason Miller CPA, Sterling Supply, J Marts, Andy's Home Service, and Krob Trenching. 8-0 run to start this fourth quarter for the Trego Golden Eagles. 2 threes by Gracie Faunensteel and a Libby Frost field goal have them on top by 5, their largest lead of the ball game. Out of the timeout, it will be Stockton basketball. Stockton with their starting 5 out there. So Griffin along with Haven Hamilton, Billinger, Scott, and then Cheyenne Winty out there for Delaney Colburn, who's playing with 4 fouls. Scott has it left side, got it right back to Billinger. Out of Haven to Cheyenne Winty. Shea Griffin has it right side. Winty trying to post up out to Scott. Out of the short corner for Cheyenne Winty. Trying to force it inside to Haven Hamilton, who's battling among a lot of traffic. They'll get it into Haven. Double team, kicks it out. Finds Cheyenne Winty from the free throw line. Can't score it. Libby Faunensteel, or rather Lily Schubert will come down with the rebound. And here comes Schubert up the floor. Right side for Libby Frost. Left-handed runner, no good. Rebound kept alive and out of bounds. They'll say last touched by Haven Hamilton. And so it will stay with Trego. 4:39 to go here in this ball game. 41-36, Trego with the lead. Trying to put it into a 6-game losing streak in this series at the hands of the Stockton Lady Tigers. Frost needs to hurry and doesn't get it in time. And Coach Dunning Schubert couldn't quite get the timeout called in time either. 21 Trego turnovers. 41-36, Trego with the lead. Stockton back with the basketball. Goes in on 4.5 to go in our ball game. Colburn will check in at the next dead ball, playing with those 4 fouls. Haven Hamilton at the short corner, wraparound pass to Winty. Shan bobbled it, got it back. Chloe Scott long 2, that's off the mark. Rebound down to Huxman, who's going to be fouled. Free throws coming up now on a 1-and-1 for Janae Huxman. As Huxman will shoot the 1-and-1, they call the foul on Cheyenne Winty. It's her first. Huxman, a 75% free throw shooter. First one too strong. And then Chloe Scott pulls down the defensive rebound. First rebound of the game for Chloe Scott. And Stockton with Colburn, who did check back in on that foul. Now to Cheyenne Winty, who's open. They're going to let her take the free throw line jumper. That one off the mark. She followed her rebound, and Schubert took it away from her. Lily Schubert comes down with her 8th rebound of the game. And now up the floor comes Trego. They had numbers for a moment. Schubert will drive down the left side of the lane, and she is fouled and a chance at a 3-point play. As Lily Schubert gives her team a 7-point lead at 43-36. Schubert in the ball game with 13 now. Foul on Winty is her second. And the free throw is good. Lily Schubert with 14 now. 44-36. Trego with the lead. With 3:45 to go in the ball game, 8-point lead, and Coach Alexa Rogers with 4 new faces ready to check in with her team down 8 and 3:35 to play in the ball game. Chloe Scott out there with Shea Griffin at the top of the key. Driving as Scott finds Haven Hamilton. Haven into the lane, little runner is no good, but we get a foul called on Trego. Called on Janae Huxman. It will be her 4th. And so Haven Hamilton to the line to shoot 2. It's their 4th trip to the line in the ball game, and it's off the mark. All 4 faces check in. Actually, 3 of the 4. Well, now all 4 will check in for Stockton as Griffin, Colburn, Scott, and Winty will check out. As Ellie Bellarive checks in for the first time. Also, Chloe Plummer for the first time. Macy Oldie and then Tatum Hamilton all check in as Haven goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. 14 of the game for Haven Hamilton, 44-37. Trego with the lead. Getting some pressure here for that second 4 that checked in for Stockton with 3:10 to go here in the ball game. Down 7 at 44-37. Schubert out at left side. Schubert into the circle, now picks up her dribble. Plays it left side for Emma Day. Day on the wing, guarded by Oldie. She'll drive into the circle, and I'll leave it off for Gracie Faunensteel. Faunensteel's had a huge second half, already with 4 threes in this ball game. Schubert will back it up in between the circles with 2:45 to go in our ball game. Left side for Gracie Faunensteel, guarded by Bellarive and Hamilton. Now she picked up her dribble. Left side for Frost, and it's out of bounds. 2:34 to go. And a fresh 4 check in. Actually, it'll be all new 5 check in for Stockton as they sub out that group after the turnover, the 22nd turnover for Trego. Malinowski will check in for Janae Huxman for Trego. Billinger, Winty, Griffin, and Colburn return, along with Chloe Scott for Stockton. Billinger, she's going to fire on a 3 that is too strong. Rebound tracked down by Emma Day, who has 6 rebounds in the contest. And Stockton is 0 for 8 from the floor here in this 4th quarter. Trego with Schubert and 2:10 to go in the ball game, up 7 at 44-37. Left side, Day picked up her dribble, able to find Schubert. Schubert guarded by Colburn, who picked up her dribble. Now finds Libby Frost with under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Out of the baseline for Faunensteel. Faunensteel, the sophomore, with 13 in the ball game. Gives it up to Libby Frost as they try and play keep away with 1:45 to go now in the ball game. And we get a timeout taken by the Trego Golden Eagles. Trego trying to put it into 6 straight losses at the hands of the Stockton Lady Tigers. Have to go back to 2014, and it was this very game in February, the last time that Trego beat Stockton back in 2014. Our game brought to you in part by Solutions North Bank, 183 Lanes and Cafe, Sullivan Valley Vision in Stockton and Osborne, Tarps Unlimited. Also brought to you by the Stockton Tiger Booster Club, Heritage Insurance Group, Stockton Pharmacy, RGN Company, and Kaiser Ag. Down 35-33 to start the 4th quarter. Actually, it was 36-33. Following a Haven Hamilton free throw, Trego found themselves down by 3. But would answer on an 11-0 run. They're in the middle of an 11-2 run, or 11-1 run to lead by 7 at 44-37. Out of the Trego timeouts. They'll key it in opposite their bench, and they'll throw it into Frost into the backcourt. Frost had it taken away, and then a foul called on Shea Griffin. That's the 5th on Griffin, on maybe the most ticky-tack of all the fouls that have not or have been called in the ball game. And so Shea Griffin will foul out of the ball game on the least contacted foul of the ball game. Shea and Winty will replace Shea Griffin. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Stockton. Coach Huxley Rogers going to take the timeout. They're also going to attend to Delaney Colburn, who's got a little spot of blood on her jersey, and now it's like Madeline Billinger does as well. So they will work on that during the timeout. 44-37. Trego with the lead. They're on an 11-1 run. For Stockton, they are 0 for 8 from the floor in the fourth quarter. 1 of 11 from 3. Meanwhile, Trego has made 3 of 8 in this fourth quarter, but 2 of those are Gracie Fawnensteel threes. Fawnensteel with 13 in the game on 4 threes and a free throw, and she has been the difference in this one. Fawnensteel averages 7.5 a contest with 13 in the ball game, and now Libby Frost will go to the free throw line. And the first one too strong. Rebound down to Shea and Winty, her first of the ball game. Into the front court for Scott. Now right side for Delaney Colburn. Colburn will cross over, drive all the way in. Can't get the left side layup to go. And the rebound cleared down to there by Schubert, who has 9 rebounds in the ball game. Huxman on that right sideline with 1:15 now. Ball on the floor. Ball still on the floor. And we'll get a tie-up as Schubert and Hamilton tie up. It's Haven Hamilton on the tie-up, and the alternate possession will give it over to the Stockton Tigers. Trego's turned it over 23 times in the ball game, but still they lead by 7, 44-37. Billinger will drive with some contact right side for Scott. Well, he spins in, throws up the shot, and it goes in. Not sure Scott thought that was going in, and in fact the smile on her face means she may not have intended that one to go on the shot. 44-39. We do get the timeout taken by Stockton. That is their first field goal of the fourth quarter. And the timeout will keep it right here. 44-39. Trego with the lead. Trego led at 2-0 and then came back to take a 38-36 lead on the Libby Frost field goal. And they have led the rest of the way. Out of the timeout, Trego with Day, Fawnensteel, Schubert, Frost, and Huxman, the 5 on the floor. Stockton with full court press once again with Scott, Haven Hamilton, Billinger, Winty, and Colburn, the 5 on the floor. And again, they come out with some defensive pressure, and it's stolen by Winty, who stepped on the boundary. Good play by Shea on Winty, but she couldn't stay in bounds. Nearly had a turnover. She's played well in this ball game, and they've needed her because of foul trouble. Again, Schubert to key it in. She'll find Gracie Fawnensteel. Fawnensteel with under 1 minute to go in the ball game. Picked up her dribble in the backcourt. Now Schubert in some trouble, trying to get some space. And another ticky-tack foul called in the backcourt. This will be on Stockton's Haven Hamilton. So Hamilton will pick up the foul. It'll be her 4th. It's a foul, but again, we've seen a lot more contact called or not called. But free throws coming up. That's a 4th on Hamilton, and the free throw line is Schubert to shoot 2, and she misses on the front end. Schubert's had a really nice game, 14. 11th free throw on the way for Schubert, and she makes 1 of 2, 15 in the game for Lily Schubert, 45-39. Schubert scored the last 4 in the ball game for Trego. Stockton will drive in, and Scott got away with a travel, also got bumped, and then a late foul called. And yeah, she traveled because she got fouled underneath. Foul called on Trego, sends Chloe Scott to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. Foul on Schubert is just her third, and Scott knocks down the free throw. You have to give Trego a lot of credit for the way they handled Lily Schubert, who picked up 2 early in the ball game, but then played the rest of the way, not getting in foul trouble. Second free throw good as well. 45-41 after the 2 Chloe Scott free throws. They go again, trying to work against that Stockton pressure. Frost pass into the front court. Numbers now as Emma Day will hold with 34, and Madeline Billinger will commit the foul. It'll be the 3rd Billinger foul. And send Emma Day to the free throw line. They started 3 of 3 at the line, then missed 2 straight. Should close that on. They call that foul on Chloe Scott as the first free throw is off the mark, so that's 4 on Scott. And Day gets 1 more free throw, trying to make this a 5-point game, and it's too strong. Rebound down to Billinger, and then she's fouled by Emma Day. Billinger just nonchalantly turned around and put the ball on the floor, and unfortunately Emma Day was in the wrong spot. Emma Day was just kind of standing there. As Billinger pulled down the rebound, just kind of turned around and out of the other end for a couple of free throws. And the first one is good for Madeline Billinger, who's in the double figures with 10. 45-42. With 32 seconds to go, Billinger's going to get 1 more free throw. Got it to a 1-point or a 2-point game. Instead, it's in and out, no good. Frost down with her 8th rebound. Numbers for Huxman, and then Huxman can't finish on the layup. Rebound down to Hamilton, who tried to save it, and then a foul on the sideline. Haven Hamilton tried to save it to Chloe Scott, but Scott didn't see her kick it out. And so now free throws for Gracie Faunensteel, and Adrian Carr, the 5'4" junior, going to check in. And they call the foul on Chloe Scott, and it's her 5th. I think they got one wrong earlier. They should have been called on Billinger, but they called it on 15 instead of 5. As Macy Oldie will check into the game, but nonetheless, as the free throw rattles home for Faunensteel. Gracie Faunensteel has been huge. 14 for her, 46-42. With 22 seconds to go here in this 4th quarter. Second free throw short. Rebound down to Schubert. Schubert with a huge offensive rebound. Gives her a double-double, and now a foul by Madeline Billinger. We'll send Gracie Faunensteel back to the free throw line. Faunensteel 1 of 2 at the line. That's the 3rd on Billinger. And Faunensteel back to the free throw line. And the first one off the mark. Faunensteel just a 48% free throw shooter. Just 2 of 5 at the line. Second Faunensteel free throw is good. So she makes 1 of 2, 15 for her, 47-42. Into the front court, Oldie a right side 3. That'll skip off. Billinger the rebound, and she's fouled on the putback with 10 seconds to go here in this ball game. And so now free throws coming up for Madeline Billinger, as Billinger pulled down her 5th offensive rebound. And that's going to be the 5th on Emma Day. So Day will check out. And Janae Huxman will return. Stockton is 1 of 12 from 3-point range. And so Billinger will shoot 2, her team down 5. First one on the way, good. Madeline Billinger with 11. 47-43, timeout taken by Stockton. As Coach Rogers will take the timeout. It's a full timeout with her team down 4 with 4 seconds, I believe, to go on the clock. Right around 10 to go, actually. 47-43. Last time that Trego beat Stockton was back in 2014. They were beat the previous 2 games this year. The first round of the Purple and Gold Tournament, 61-47. First round of the MCL Tournament, 62-37. So Billinger's got one more free throw to go, and it is 10.3 seconds to go. 47-43, Trego with the lead. Billinger's free throw is too strong. Haven Hamilton the rebound. Kick out 3, Colburn no good. Hamilton again with that's actually Cheyenne Witty with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled with 4.9 seconds to go. And again, Stockton cannot hit from 3. Hamilton has 7 rebounds after that offensive rebound, and then Cheyenne Witty with a couple. And the first free throw for Cheyenne Witty is short. On her first, make it her second trip to the line in the ball game. As Colburn, or I'll make it Cheyenne Witty will shoot one more. Second free throw, this one too strong as well. There's Tilly Malinowski down with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Madeline Billinger, who has 4, and there's 2.3 seconds to go. So a couple of free throws could seal the deal here for the Trego Golden Eagles. Up by 4. Free throw for Malinowski is good as it crawls home. Second point of the game now for Malinowski, 48-43. And she got them both, and that's going to do it. 3 now for Malinowski, 43-43, or 49-43. And for the first time since 2014, that is 7 matchups between these two teams. The Trego Golden Eagles come away with the 49-43 victory over the Stockton Lady Tigers. They come out in that 4th quarter on an 11-0 run, extended that to a 12-3 run, led by 6 at 45-39, then made just enough free throws down the stretch. Pick up the win, 49-43. Trego moves to 11-5 on the season, while Stockton will fall to 11-5. Trego back to 500 at 4-4 the MCL, while Stockton now 4-3 in the Mid-Continent League. 49-43 the final as Trego picks up the victory. Trego led in the ball game by Gracie Faunensteel and Lily Schubert, who each finished with 15. Faunensteel, though, with those 2 fourth-quarter threes that proved to be the difference in the ball game. Schubert with a double-double. She had 15 and 10, pulled down 10 rebounds in the contest, as they were the only 2 to score into double figures for the Trego Golden Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Stockton Tigers, they end up with 2 in double figures as well. Haven Hamilton with 14 to go along with her 7 rebounds. And Madeline Billinger ended with 11. Our final 49-43 in favor of the Trego Golden Eagles. They move to 11-5, 4-4 in the MCL. Stockton falls to 11-5, 4-3 in the Mid-Continent League. Again, our final 49-43. It's our Eagle Area Game of the Week.